Everyone, it's Wanda with the Armchair Cat Advocate, and I've had at least one person email me and say, "Where are you? Are you okay?" So I thought I would do a quick video. This isn't going to be really lengthy. Of course, I always say that, don't I? And then they turn out to be an hour long. Oh my God. Well, maybe slices of bread has a point here about the hair because the hair needs to be trimmed and whatever. um Anyway, let me tell you what's been going on. I know I didn't upload or post anything yesterday. That's really not normal for me. I really did not have any time yesterday. And today is going to be another one of those. So I have a couple of short videos that I do want to upload. I have a bunch of pictures that I want to put onto the community post. But here's what's happening. So long story. I think what I'm going to do is a live and just talk about all of this. But right now, I just want to give everybody a quick update on what's happening. So what's happening is this. I trapped. So Kayla put out a call for sponsors for spay and neuter, for TNR, for the different colonies in the area, not just me, other colonies. So far, 2 people have come forward and donated 2 spay neuters apiece. So 4 cats total. So of last week, I had 2 cats that were being sponsored to get TNR'd. I successfully trapped 2 cats. One of them, here. One of them is Mustache Kitty, who we are now officially calling Chaplin after Charlie Chaplin because of the little cute little mustache. And Chaplin is deemed adoptable. They think he can be adoptable. His temperament seems to be okay. He is scared. He's learning. He's a young cat. He's about 1 to 3 years old. He does have ringworm on his head. And I do have 2 videos just about him. But let me see. I can show you. You see his head? Now, the reason that it looks kind of greasy is because I treated him today. So he had his treatment already today, and he's looking at me like, "Oh, that bitch." She won't let me out of here. He is learning. He's scared. He's not an aggressive cat. I can reach in there. He does hiss at me, and he will growl, and I have to talk to him, and I just take it on his terms because, consent works in the animal world too. There's times where, like Kayla jokes, she said, "I don't ask consent, I just do." But she kind of has to because she's the medical person. And I have to as well because he has to have that ringworm treated. But okay, once that's done, he doesn't have to be touched if he doesn't want to be. We're just letting him come around on his terms. He was good today. I got him out of the crate. I had to clean his crate up, disinfect it, clean out his litter box and everything. And he was very good. He went in the carrier he went in the carrier for me better than Jack did. And Jack was not a problem putting a carrier. So he is, he's going to be here for a little while. And I'm going to work with him and we'll see how he goes. But I think he can adjust to being an indoor cat. He was neutered. He was just neutered on Monday. So he's recovering from that as well. So that is our little update on Chaplin. And like I said, I'll try to do a live stream and go into depth about everything that happened. It's because a lot just boom, 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 since Friday, since Wednesday, Thursday of last week into this week. Let's see. So there's Chaplin. So he actually ended up going to one of the clinics that Feline Solutions works with. And he ended up getting, as you see, his ear isn't tipped. So he just went through one of the clinics that they use for cats that they're going to adopt out. So that freed up a space. And then the second cat that got trapped was Scar, and Scar is going into a medical program for stray cats where they take them in and they fix them all up and everything before they put them back out. So he's very fractious and feral. He's not a good candidate for adoption at all, at least not at this point. I told Kayla, I said, well, once he gets his medical conditions resolved, maybe his temperament will change. I mean, you don't know. Once he's neutered and once that happens, he could end up have a completely different personality. You never know. Kayla gave me the side eye on that one. Kayla's like, yeah, newbie. I'm looking at everything from a trauma-informed lens, and so I'm looking at, okay, that may not be their real personality. And like I said, I don't really believe in feral cats. I don't. I think they're socialized and unsocialized, and that's it. There's ones that may prefer to be outside, but like Lucy, you can't call her feral. She's not feral. She lives on the freaking balcony. She lets me touch her. She lets me brush her. She, follows me around. That's not a feral cat. But yet she really doesn't want to be inside. That's her preference. So, I don't know. Anyway, so that's Scar. And again, we'll do a live stream. We'll go more in depth. I'll explain things more. I just don't want this to be an hour-long video. Maleficent. I don't even, usually she comes running when I say Maleficent. Maleficent. Maybe she might be sleeping in the back. Usually she comes running. Actually, her and Zuki are really becoming playmates. They chase each other. Zuki comes up. I think because Maleficent is small and she's not as intimidating. Zuki's very anxious, and she's always had this personality. She gets it from her mom, from Wusspuss. So she's always kind of, wary of every situation. And I've never really seen her roughhouse with any of the other cats, but she does like to play with. Maleficent. She'll actually play with Maleficent. They chase each other. They'll swat each other. It's really cute. So Maleficent is still not spayed. It's a long story. So Kayla contacted me Thursday and said, hey, we have an extra spot. You want to get her spayed? It's like $40. I'm like, cool. Unusual for me, but I had some cash on hand that actually my friend had given me for cat food if I needed cat food for the Fosters. That was actually for the kittens, and then I didn't the kittens and Jack, and then Jack left and the kittens left, and so I just kind of put it aside and thought, well, I can use it for Colony. So anyway, I get this from Kayla on Thursday. I'm like, okay, cool. I actually have cash on hand. I have $40 here I can give you. Yeah, definitely. You want to come get her, and get her done. So they came by, pick her up, picked her up, took her. I got a text from Kayla, or she called me, I don't remember. Called her text on Friday. They were trying to the clinic was trying to fit her in. It just ran out of time. They didn't have time to fit her in. So she was definitely supposed to be done Monday. So Kayla said, do you want me to keep her or do you want me to bring her back? And I'm like, well, it's kind of dumb to bring her back. If you have the space to keep her and you don't mind. Actually, her daughter was playing with her. So I have a picture of her daughter playing with her. So, which I don't want to post because I don't like putting kids on social media. If the mother wants to do that, that's fine, but I just don't feel that that's appropriate. So, but anyway, so Kayla's daughter's been playing with all the kittens, and Maleficent was supposed to get done on Monday. Get another text from Kayla saying she didn't get done. And now it was some kind of glitch with the clinic that they told them a certain amount of time or when to stop feeding, and they didn't, the time that they told them was wrong, or so, I don't know. It was just some mess. So now Maleficent's back here, and we're waiting until Carol's trying to find another spot for her somewhere. So hopefully, by the end of the week, because Carol's like, yeah, we're going to get this done because we don't want her. And she almost got outside last night. So that was like my heart. I learned my lesson. This is why she's in a crate. This is why I put her in that crate whenever I'm doing things like when I'm busy, when I'm feeding the cats, when I'm going in and out. That's why I keep her in that crate. Because it only takes one split second. If she had gotten out last night, it was windy. It was on the chilly side. We had periods of rain. I probably would have lost her. It would have been almost impossible to get her back unless she came back on her own. And she, as little as she is, if she ran off, she could have gotten scared and or somebody would pick her up, and who knows what they would do with her. So, yeah. She's a baby. She needs to stay in. She can go outside. Once she learns to walk on a halter, she can go outside. So, that's Maleficent. So now the kittens. Kittens are now at PetSmart. 2 of them are at York, and 2 of them are at, I can't remember, Carlisle, I think, Kayla said. So they 2 and 2, which worked out good. I kept Maleficent, so they were able to split them up evenly. And they're going to be, they're officially up for adoption. Kayla sent me over all this stuff. She sent me over little videos and pictures and stuff. I'll put everything up as soon as I get a chance here. But tonight is sardine night. But not for me. It's for the kitties. I just got these delivered from Walmart. And these are like C-rack. C-rack for kitties. They go insane for sardines. I mean, they go insane. And that little shit Yum Yum. So Kayla and her husband came by last night. One of the other people from Feline Solutions lent 3 more traps, because I have 4 cats now, and if we don't get them all this week, then we're gonna have to wait 2 weeks to trap again. So we're hoping to get 4 filled up tonight. So anyway, the other volunteer from Feline Solutions was nice enough to loan 3 of her traps, because one of my traps has Scar in it, and the other one has well, I don't know if Scar's still in it, but I don't know. It's a Kayla's anyhow. And the other one's, outside. So I only have 1 trap, and I was supposed to get 4 cats. So we tried last night, and it was really windy. Cats generally don't come out when it's that windy. I mean, we're windy, like things blowing, like trash cans blowing, that kind of windy. And also, they baited it with Meow Mix wet food, which, my cats, they get wet food. So that's not really a big deal to them. I mean, if they were only fed dry food, that might be a big deal, but it's not a big deal to them. I even pulled food from them, but I didn't pull food, I think, from them long enough, because this whole thing happened on Monday. On Monday, Kayla said, oh, they can get Chaplin in to get neutered, so then they can bring the trap back. This is just how it works. It's like, you never know. It's one thing, nothing that you can't really schedule when you're doing this stuff, because it's bing, bing, bing. So I can't do lives right now with all of this going on. I will try to do one maybe Thursday night. Maybe Thursday night, things are settled, I can do one Thursday night, or maybe Friday morning, but we'll see. So anyway, so I have these traps that we got to get cats, because the last day is going to be Friday, and then they're going to be closed down for 2 weeks. And then when they open back up, I think they're going to be on a real abbreviated schedule. So it's going to be hard to get the cats done. So it's kind of a crunch. And last night, I asked Kayla, I said, what's your cutoff for coming out here and grabbing them? And she said, well, maybe about 12 o'clock at night, 12 midnight. I said, okay. So I went down around 11. Of course, that's when they start coming. And that little shit Yum Yum, he came to the trap, he saw the sardines, and he's like, he kept circling it, he kept going in the back and like trying to get his paw in to get him to pull him out. I'm like, dude, you got to go in. And my trap, for some reason, I don't know, it's a brand new trap. I mean, that trap is the first time, that's a brand new trap. This is the first time that I've used this one. Now, the one that my friend Susan has stored, that one I used, who did I catch with that one? I don't remember. Oh, Moosh. That one I just used once too, and she stored it because we had the balcony thing and all that going on. But I just used this one time. And now I'm trying to set it, and it's like a hair trigger. It just like it's like a really, really sensitive mouse trap where you're trying to set it and it keeps snapping back at you. Like, are you freaking kidding me? So I tried using the bottle trick, and that would have worked. It would have worked if Yum Yum had gotten his little fuzzy butt inside, but So, and him and Mark were battling over the sardines. So I'm going to do that tonight. Tonight, that trap's going to go down with the bottle, and I'm going to go around the side and just kind of stay off to the side, because they're used to me standing out there filming stuff like that. It doesn't bother them. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hope that either Yum Yum or Mark gets in there, and if they do, snappo. The bottle's coming out, and they're going to be in. Yeah. And then I'll just set the other ones. I think what I'm going to do is just set one at a time. I did do 4. We did 4 yesterday, and I think the 4 like freaked them out because they know, what the hell are all these? Or maybe I'll just do 2 at a time. Maybe I'll put one off to the side, because maybe I'll put one over by Mrs. Sanford's truck. That would work. Or under her truck. I could put it under her truck, yeah, because after, like, she won't go out. Yeah, I could do that. I could put one under her truck, and that way they'd feel a little more secure, maybe going under. That's a good idea. Glad I had that. So maybe I'll put 2 underneath her truck. Yeah, and then people won't see it either as they walk by. That'll help too. That'll give them a little more seclusion. I'm gonna try that and see if that works. Because I had a couple last night. You know, after the wind kind of died down a little bit, which it was gone until like 11 o'clock, a little after 11. And I finally texted Kayla and said, look, I'm not getting anything tonight. And she actually had traps set at her place too for her barn cats. And because people dump the cats all the time at her place because she's in a rural area. And she said she didn't get anything either. And I said, yeah. I said, I think it's a combination of, I didn't pull food from them. So they actually had food like half of the day on Tuesday. And then it was also really windy. And then we had some rain. Weather's been terrible. I mean, it's just been terrible. It's either raining or high winds. So that's pretty much where we're at with everything. That's like an overview of everything going on. So I will try to do a live. I will try to get some of this other stuff, at least because I can do 3 videos. I'll put up maybe the first 2 of Chaplin, so that you can see him and see what's happening with him, because I go a little more detail into what's happening with him. Scar, I have at least one picture to upload, and or not upload, to post. I have two little videos of the kittens from Kayla. Oh, Jack's hanging out with Kayla. I almost forgot about poor Jack. Jack's she said he's doing pretty good. I don't know how his respiratory thing is now, but she said he is, his poop is pretty much formed now. And his urinary tract is his urinary tract infection is pretty much resolved. I think the crystals are too. Yeah. Yeah, and all that happened without prescription cat food. How about that? It's like, yeah. Well, I'm telling you, the armchair cat advocate doesn't know what she's talking about, and neither does that Kayla person. That Kayla person who claims to have a binder of all kinds of credentials that she won't show me. Oh, oh, oh. I don't care what she thinks. She can't be as smart as me because I have money. Lots and lots of money. I'm Heather Stupid 2025. I have money. And you don't, Kayla. So, ha ha, pfft, on you. I'm smarter. Ha 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 ha. Just look at Elon Musk. He's the smartest man in America because he's got trillions of dollars. I'm next in line. I'm just right by him. I'm next. I'm right beneath Elon. Oh, I wish. He's so sexy. I had to throw that in. I love. Oh, I'll have to do a real dedicated video for that. We'll have to revisit Heather Stupid 2025. That's just too good of a character. That's like the ultimate. That's like the ultimate stupid cat person. You know, the trolling cat lady that you see on all the cat channels that knows it all. Like, well, you shouldn't do that because, you know, the cat, you shouldn't do that, and you don't keep cats in a cage, and you don't do this, and you don't do that. And it's like, and what are your credentials? Well, I raised hamsters. Oh, you raised hamsters. Well, unbelievable. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there, and I will kind of keep everyone updated as far as the trapping. We'll see how that goes tonight. Maybe what I'll do is when I have the bottle, I'll see if maybe I can take this tripod down, set this up, and see if I can get these little shits. That would be fun. You can watch them going around. We'll see. Okay, everyone. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Maleficent, is that you? Maleficent. Maybe that was Zuki. Zuki, they're about the same size. I mean, height now. Maleficent's just really skinny yet. Well, Zuki's not really fat either. The only real chubby cat that I have is Mr. Boo, and I don't even know where he is right now. He's not on the table. I don't know where he went. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for meow.